It sounds like big iron. Go with the Deus hot program. It's a coin. It's a coin. About 3 inches deep. Oh, it's shallower. Is that it right there? It's junk. It's a cable connector. Right there. That's exactly what it was. Some junk. The Deus was telling me that it was junk, right? Because it wasn't hitting it very good. But it sounded really good at one angle. It sounded like a coin at one angle. And usually coins don't do that. Usually coins sound pretty darn good all the way around it. Let's dig out this junky target here. See if I can swing the Equinox over that. Know where it was at. It's right there. Is that where it was at? I think so. Where the heck was I just at? Okay, I think I lost my spot there. Go back here with the Deus. Try to find that target again. It's right there. Now I know where it's at. Okay, it's right here. Not even hitting it. With the Equinox, I really have to sweep over it a lot more to pinpoint that target, right? The Equinox, you have to swing slow. You have to swing slow, right? With the Deus, it doesn't matter really how fast you swing, right? The Deus will smack them out, man. Right there. This one sounded kind of junky, right? It's right there. It's gonna be something good and epic. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, ooh, it's right here. Oh, did I just knock it out? Oh, I did. No, I didn't. It's still in there. Something small. Right there? Yeah. Some brass. What the hell was that? It's thin. Scrub it up. Yeah, it's super thin. It's copper. Yeah, it's copper. I think I broke it in half. Something really thin. I think it's a lid to something. But I'm gonna spank that again with the Deus. It probably won't hit it. It probably will not be hitting it. I may have cut it in half, so. Okay, I'm gonna smack it again with the Deus, like I said. Get all that soil back in there. Probably perform a lot better if I have the soil back in there. Nope. overload. Overload on some can slaw right there. Right? Let's see what it sounds like on the Equinox. A lot of pulsing on my iron, right? Turn the iron on here. Why is it not even hitting it? It's right there. Super jumpy. I don't know if this is the target. Yeah, it's got to be the target. Some foil. It's a big chunk of foil right there. See that? Big wad of foil. Look at that. The Equinox was skipping that. The Equinox was skipping that stuff right up, man. I don't know, man. That's a big wad of foil right there. Overload. See, there's some junk right on the surface. And my gain is not even very wild on the Equinox either. Park 2, iron bias set at 3 F2, recovery speed 4, and my gain is at 16. So, and I'm in Park 2. It should be hitting on those higher conductance pretty good. All right. Yeah, it's too close to that iron right there. Right, too close to that iron. There's a barrel right there in front of it, so it's going to struggle with that. There's a bottle cap right there. Right there. There's a bottle cap. I'm going to try it with the Equinox. It's not even hitting it. Not even hitting it, man. I'm getting a high tone on the Deus, so if I get a high tone on the Deus, I'm going to dig it out, right? I think it's a bottle cap right here, or a washer or something right down here. It's something junky. It just sounds super irony. Just give me some high tones, but it's next to this big iron, this big table I'm in front of. So right to it, right here. I'm gonna be really surprised if this is going. Very surprised. It's some junk right there. It's some iron, right? But I still want to dig this stuff up. I want a detector that's gonna be hitting this stuff, right? Not skipping it up. Piece of iron. But I knew that it was iron now with the Deus. With the Equinox, I was totally rejecting that, even with the iron on, right? Go up here. There's a nail right there. I'm gonna see how bad the Equinox pulses on it. See what we got going on here. All right. 50 tones is not going to do it. It's getting too much erratic. Not going to do it. I can't pinpoint it. Not with the Equinox. You just can't pinpoint it, right? I can't pinpoint that target. Oh, I'm going to have to turn it off because it's above the big iron. The Equinox does not like big iron. See, at least I can pinpoint it with the Deus right here. It's right there. It's right there. Right there, it's a staple. But there could be something, actually, is it a staple? No, it was a hair bret. It's something weird. Is it brass? It is brass. Nope, it's iron. It's a freaking dime right there. Look at that. It's a freaking dime right above it. You can see the iron in the soil right there. It's been there for a long time. It's a freaking dime down there, man. Is it silver? No, it's not silver. It's a clad, though. Look at that, man. That thing's crazy. The Equinox is not performing in iron very well. See how jumpy the tones were? And the Deus is thriving. Right? How many videos do I have to make about the Equinox not performing in the iron? And that just shows you right there. I just can't pinpoint with the Equinox these mid and high conductive targets in the iron. The tones were so jumpy on the Equinox, I just wasn't able to get anything out of the ground there. And I dug that target up with the Deus because I was getting a high tone on it, right? Just like I was saying before. If I get a high tone, I'm gonna dig it up, right? Because it could be something in the same hole as iron. And usually the nails give you a little bit of a grunt all the way around with the Deus. With the Equinox, I get a solid tone one way on that target. Then as I rotate on that target, I get a high tone, right? I get a high tone and then I get a grunt. And I don't want to have to do that on every freaking nail that's in the ground, right? With the Equinox, with the Deus, I just swing over those nails and they're just all grunts, right? They're all iron tones. I don't get pulsing on the nails, which are high tones, excuse me, high tones on my other machines. You know, the Simplex, the Amphibio, the Equinox, all those machines false on iron really, really bad. Especially the Simplex. The Simplex and the Equinox are really false on iron. The Amphibio, you can get around those nails. When they're deeper, all these machines will false on the iron. But the Deus, I can tell that it's iron because I rotate on it and that target just goes away, just immediately. Right as I start rotating on it, that high tone goes away. With the other machines, I can rotate on that 30 or 40 degrees, I'm still getting a high tone on it, right? So with the Deus, it's just thriving in these spots that are just covered in nails. This whole area is covered in nails back here. And that's amazing. I just found that dime right there. You know, I've passed over this dime many times in my backyard. I've been here for the last 2 hours doing tests on my machines. And I smacked it earlier this morning with my Deus 5x9 coil. And I thought there was something there, but there was a dime there. You know, there was a dime there. I'm running at 54 kilohertz frequency with the Deus just in stock hot program. And with the Equinox, I was running Park 2. My gain was at 17. With the Deus, I just always have the gain cranked up. You know, it doesn't really matter what sensitivity you're at with the Deus. Not too much, you know, it doesn't really matter too much. And with the Deus, I'm able to hear all the iron in the ground, and I can pinpoint that iron so I can know how close that iron is next to that non-ferrous item, right? If I get an iron tone with the Deus and it's just a solid iron tone, that's just a nail, right? Just a nail, solid iron tone. But if I get a high tone more than like 15 or 20 degrees, there's something higher conductive around a piece of iron. And I want to locate that iron, and I want to locate that higher conductive target. You seen with the Deus right there, it just smacked that target out big time. The Equinox, it wasn't doing it, man. It was like wah, 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 just going everywhere, right? I was getting a high tone in there, but I don't know where that high tone was at because I wasn't getting that rich iron tones. The rich iron tones is what you want in a metal detector. You want to hear that iron, man. I can't tell you how many videos I've had. You want to hear the iron. The iron is actually more important than your high tones, man. That way you know where that iron is at next to that higher conductive target or that non-ferrous target, right? It's hard to explain that, you know, to people who are just beginning to learn how to metal detect. You know, the iron tones are more important than the high tones, right? So, you know, if you can smack all the coins out you want, right? Anybody can go out and smack coins, but once you get into iron, it's a whole different ball game, man. You want to hear that iron. You know, I like digging in trash, just like this area right here. I like digging in trash. And once you start running out of those clean parks, you know, those clean areas where there's a lot of coins, you know, you're going to have to dig in some iron. So if you just can listen to the iron tones, right? Crank the iron up and listen to it, you know, and set it at put at a setting that is comfortable for you to hear. And with the Deus full tones, it doesn't matter what discrimination you have, right? You still want to hear that iron, man. You want to go all the way down to minus 6.4 discrimination in hot program, in hot mode, so you can hear all that iron. If I was in my normal relic program, I probably wouldn't be able to hit that target right there. So just change your settings, adjust your settings, you know, mix it up every once in a while. And I've gotten some jewelry, I got that dime right there, I got a couple coins in my backyard here, and I've hunted this place big time. You just never know what you're going to be able to get when you start adjusting your settings. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.